Yeah, that's probably good. No one's going to walk around there.
If we have Dan, the cameraman, there filming, I was also, that would be ideal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then he'd kind of get the speaker side on, but you'd never get them front on. But you also wouldn't have to shoot over as many heads. But let's let him decide that. Here's the banner.
Yeah, you can get this pole there.
Yeah.
Let's get this really carefully and bring it up. Because
Okay.
that's kind of inappropriate. Hi, my name's Alex, and I'm a dating coach.
I'm Jack, and I'm a dating coach. But the event's called the Attraction Summit, features some of the best dating coaches. We're both speaking, and we've organised a lot of fun things to happen during the event.
Basically, it's just going to be 10, 11 speakers, 2 days jam-packed full of just content, information, teaching guys how to approach women, how to form relationships, how to start conversations, how to seal the deal. We've even got an expert bringing his 2 girlfriends in. And
to talk about relationships.
Relationships, yeah.
And managing multiple girlfriends, which is an interesting topic. We can slide them around, can't we?
I dated that girl.
In your dreams.
Then I woke up.
I think this is unnecessary as well, this table.
So how I got started in dating was I started 6 years ago. I lived in this really crammy little apartment. It was horrible. And I was 19 at the time. I had never had a girlfriend in my life. Had no female friends. I just had mates who had girlfriends, and I was kind of jealous. So I needed to work on this. I needed to get people in my life and to attract women. So what I did was I just went out for about a year, and every weekend I went out. I just walked up to girls in the streets, in the malls, and I just started conversations with them. Nothing sleazy. I wasn't, sleazy on them. I was just saying, "Hey, how's your day? How are you? How you going? It's a good day today. You're sightseeing? Oh, great. Let me take a picture of you." And I'll get the camera and I'll take a picture of them. And that was really what I was doing. I was doing that in the shopping malls, in the streets, the cafes. I'll go out to bars and clubs. And I started realizing that if you approach a girl and you start off by approaching a girl naturally and saying, "Hi there, excuse me, I just saw you," and I had to say, "You're really, you're beautiful," and I just wanted to find out if there's, more to you than meets the eye. And that was my line for about a year. I used the same line over and over again, and it worked. It worked okay. I got rejected. Everyone gets rejected, but it worked roughly about 40% of the time. Now that's a good conversion rate.
A nice setup you got here.
Yeah, well, an hour ago it didn't look like this. I'll show you backstage. We've kind of got like a backstage VIP area, which is fucking massive.
Right.
The room combined can, if we have. So I've been a dating coach for the last couple of years, approximately 3 years, and I reluctantly got into this. So I didn't really choose this field. This field kind of chose me. So I was in a 4-year relationship, and during that time I was in business with Alex, helping him with the websites, helping him with the marketing. And when that relationship ended, I was single again. I thought, all that stuff that Alex talked about, why don't I put this stuff to use and see if it actually works? And of course it did. So as I got better and better at, in my own personal relationships and meeting women, I realized that I could probably teach this stuff.
That's what started it all, this book here. The Game by Mr. Neil Strauss. And here's why I'm in business today. Feel inspired. These are the workbooks we're giving out. So as people come in, inside there, the goals, we're going to have 3 goals. I'm just going to be giving them these workbooks. And it's just, speakers' bios and blank spaces. See, my goal on what I wanted to achieve in 5 years was I wanted to help 100,000 guys. I wanted to either take them, with me on a workshop, or for them to watch my videos in some way, and then for them to go out and try it and get some success in the dating world. I wanted to do seminars. I wanted to run a big seminar.
So what is your approach, direct, indirect?
I don't really give them conversation starters. It's more of observational questions or comments, and I run through like a few ones I've used during the presentation. But yeah, I go direct. I say to my students, you have to go direct at least twice during the workshop, which is only one day. Minimum twice. And I push them. My parents separated when I was quite young, when I was 7. And for the rest of my adolescence, my mother, whenever talking about my father, which was almost on a daily basis, called him a womanizer, called him a cheater, called him he was no good, at everything. And just hammered into my head that if that men, certainly adult men, are bad. I was taught to be the nice guy, the guy who kind of never makes a move. And so I always found myself sitting on the outside, watching in as the party would happen, and being very shy growing up, very introverted.
Been up since 5 a.m. this morning. I haven't really. God. Music. Batteries. It's always nerve-wracking when you're on first. You just gotta, feel a little sick. Yeah, folks haven't eaten anything, but yeah, it's always. The first act is always, you gotta always blow them away and set a precedent, and make everyone really happy. So I don't want to let them down. So I really want to impress them. I think it's pretty good. My family don't know about this at all. They don't know about half the things I do. I just don't tell them. They're too preoccupied or too busy. So I don't tell my mum, I don't tell my father, I don't tell my sisters. They're just not really interested in it. Hey fam, I did a boot camp on the weekend. Or hey, I just created a whole new DVD series. Do you want to check it out? No, it's all right. We know what you do. It's fine. You're just talking to girls. Oh, okay.
Some guys are so hard on themselves. Not late bloomers, some of them probably are, and that's okay. It's about, accepting that and moving beyond that, being better, being better today than you were yesterday.
I do it naturally my way, which is not very natural for a student. No, it's natural is different for every single man. Every single man needs his own pickup style, and that's why natural is usually somebody else's style and not your own, which is partly what I call a natural form.
Basically, women naturally respond to alpha males. It's something that they're naturally attracted to. So my advice to guys is to develop and display alpha male traits, and they'll just naturally attract women. They don't really need to try anything fancy, just being confident and masculine.
I mean, yeah, you can call it succeeding with dating, meeting women, that's all great. But I think if you really get the right frame of mind, I think it's more life-changing. Consider it more a life-changing experience, definitely.
Crook. That's all.
What are you eating? Is that like a bowl of honey?
No, it's granola. It's good for you.
Okay, do you want it on the...
You want it? I have to answer
here.
Cool.
You're going to be great, man.
Yeah, I know I am.
You're going to be good.
I know. I'm excited. Yeah.
I'm excited too.
I'll make sure the raffle tickets.
High five. Let's high five before.
Okay.
High five.
Bye, Adrian.
Okay, yeah.
I think I'm speaking first. I've got a feeling.
I thought I was speaking first.
Whoever's on first, when we decide, it's going to be...
Who's on first?
Tough. I think I am. But it's always going to be tough. The first one up is going to be... you've got to woo them. You've got to wow them. Because
that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the seminar. If the first speaker sucks, then the rest of the event, they're going to... Is this it? So there is a lot riding on Alex to perform, and if he doesn't perform, well... Tell him to come. Yeah, he can come in, yeah. All right.
All right, good morning, everyone. How are we feeling? Good. Awesome.
Welcome to the Attraction Summit. I'm Alex, you probably already know that. Hey Graham, how you going? You got hair now, that's cool.
Assume that you reach a certain level of game. Like, you can get above, at least consistently above what I call the fuckable line.
Would you guys all like to be able to be in a healthy relationship? I know sex is good fun. Would you guys all like that as well?
Talking to chicks, sure you might have a wingmate, but really it comes down to one-on-one, doesn't it? It's not a group talking to a group, it's one-on-one. That's the greatest skill, so just go out by yourself anyway.
Can't get you on all those boats with all the topless girls, but because you got to bring girls with you to come on that boat, right? Because I don't own the boat. That's why I get invited, because I bring the girls.
I used to have that big problem because I didn't have something on the tip of my tongue. So conversation starters that I use, hey, can I ask you a quick question? Again, that's like a false time constraint. You know, the false time constraint built into the question.
We're all breathing, this is weird, and you're all self-conscious. Fuck that, let it go. Do it for yourself. Do it like you're pounding some hot pussy.
The guy's constantly trying to do that, and he's panicking whenever she reacts in a way where she's like, the guy's not living up to her standards. Do that to women. You're allowed to do it. It's either going to be you or her doing it. Just decide that it's you.
Maybe find some other thing for a friend to do. Like maybe, come meet my cool friend over here. His name's Jason. If you could just sit down here so I can have a go with your great friend.
No pickup artist tricks, no time constraints, no nothing in the daytime. Because it's weird.
So I assume that you've received a lot of value from this weekend. Am I right in saying that? Raise your hands if you've got a lot of value. Great.
Are you filming? Yeah. Alrighty, so here we are. We are celebrating, Alex and I. We have successfully completed the first day of our workshop, of our seminar called the Attraction Summit.
Yeah.
And we're now at Hugo's Lounge Bar. We've taken all the VIP attendees and also the speakers.
There's about 50 of them, and they're upstairs.
They're all partying upstairs. I'm slightly distracted by all of the women around us at the moment. Hey guys, come over. It's okay. We don't bite. We hate each other. I think in the beginning, Alex and I, when we didn't know each other too well, we were friends first, but only briefly, and then we decided to form a partnership. In the beginning, we didn't understand each other's working styles, how each of us like to work.
I sort of run my business like gun-ho. If I get an idea, the next day I want to jump into it and start it up, and I don't really plan, whereas
Jack here likes to perhaps have all the ducks in a row before crossing the street. And other people like to let's just cross the street. And so that's good in a good way, because it means that if one person is more planning and likes to look at the whole picture before getting started, and if one person just likes to implement, that's actually a really good team, because it means that we complement each other.
I feel that what I've done has helped people, help their lives in some way, most definitely. So today is quite special. We're running a workshop.
I'm looking to become more confident.
Excuse me, you know where the hot beverage is?
I think you just need to be a little bit more laid back.
So Kevin is having a few issues.
Today's a 0 second rule. So as soon as you see a girl, okay, you have to walk up to her. You have to start walking to her.
Personally, I don't want to live in a world where I can't meet other human beings. I want to meet people, and not just women, whenever the hell I want to meet them. And why the hell not? Relationships are the spice of life.